Welcome back to Listen and Spill, the podcast where we say it with our chest and we keep it real. I'm your host, Sarah OJ. Today, Georgia's not here, but she'll be back next time, guys. But I'm not alone. I got some guests with me today.
Come on.
I got my favourite. I got Gabs in the building, and we're joined with H.
So what? I'm just...
No, you're not. Listen, don't worry. He's been a few. He's a regular guest. Maybe you'll be a regular guest as well, H. Yeah. But welcome to Listen and Spill. Today I wanted to discuss something with the guys, but I feel like I need to give you guys the floor. So we're going to be talking about the pressure to provide. Are men still expected to do it all? We're living in a society where there's a silent weight that men carry, and there's a pressure to provide, perform, and keep it all together. So I'll be asking some questions, but today is really about hearing from you guys. So I'm going to give you guys the floor. But before we get into that, we're going to do a bit of spill or sip. H, I'm just going to explain that to you. So I'm going to ask a few questions. Yeah. The essence of spill or sip is you either answer the question, that's you spilling, and if you don't want to answer the question, you sip your drink.
That's a good concept.
Yeah?
I like that still.
So...
yeah, flies.
Thank you. So yes, guys, would you feel comfortable if your partner earned more than you?
Would I feel comfortable?
Yeah.
It depends if I met them before.
Okay.
Or if I joined them and then I was earning more and then they overtook me. Then I would feel a bit like a waste man.
Why?
Because we've met each other and you basically overtook me. That means I wasn't working hard enough. That's how I would feel. If I met you and you was already earning more than me, then obviously I'll feel the pressure that I'm trying to catch up and even take over. But I already knew you was earning more than me when I met you. If I met you and I was earning more than you and now you're earning more than me, that means I feel like...
you feel like you got to graft harder.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it will make you a waste man, because you know some women's professions, the career development and the way the tax brackets jump, it's not that you're not on your grind, it's just
I would be,
the way her career progression will give her more money.
Me.
Yeah. You feel like it,
like winning the race. You're winning, you're running, that person's there and they overtook you. That means I didn't train. I feel like, cause for me, I'm a hard worker. Okay. So I feel like if someone overtakes me in something, that means I didn't work hard enough. I'm only going to blame myself. I feel like, not that person, they're doing their thing. But I'm like, what could I have done to stay ahead? Or what can I do to get back in the race?
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
What about you, Gabs?
No,
you wouldn't. It wouldn't bother you. Okay.
In fact, he wants sugar mommy.
You know what it is, yeah? My thing with, let's say, a relationship, it's not so much what you earn, it's what we do together.
Facts.
And I think the only thing that keeps us together or keeps the relationship, let's say, stimulated is the fact that we can do something together. So if you earn, I don't know, 100K and I earn 50K, I'm not concerned about your 100K. I'm more concerned about what we're doing together. Because before I was doing. Before me, you was doing. What are we doing? What's our thing? Otherwise, we're never going to retire together. We're never going to plan together. Imagine if your retirement is in, I don't know, 20 years and mine is in 30. How does that make sense? Would it end up being two individual people living in a household doing two separate things? But we have sex or we have kids.
Yeah.
And you know my feelings about kids and
yeah.
So my life's work can't be kids.
No, I get that.
My life's work, when we look back at it, has to be, okay, look at what we built.
Together.
Then the addition, obviously, kids and all that. Well, that's all nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? What was the main thing of this relationship?
Yeah, so you're seeing that her income and your income combined.
Yeah, it's supposed to contribute to something great.
Exactly, it's going to work
Otherwise,
towards
what's the point of this
an overall goal.
I just feel like you'll change the dynamic a little bit.
It can do.
It depends on the woman, though.
Yes, that's true.
Because the women that I know, they genuinely want a man that's more than them. They want a man taller than them, stronger than them, earn more money than them.
Not taller.
Have more energy than them. Like, so, just so that it feels like they can be more submissive to that guy. I just feel like when women, some women, not all women, but maybe even less than the majority, but I do know some women that I've got sisters, cousins, I do feel like they are very powerful, so they need an even more powerful man. Doesn't mean that money makes you powerful, but you know, sometimes when a woman, like some of my cousins, they earn some good money.
Yeah.
So them men, when I see them, I respect them because like, I respect my cousin. Do you get what I'm saying? So
no, I wouldn't. I personally, if a relationship, power, all of that stuff is based on how much you earn, then
it's definitely not.
Then I wouldn't go for you. I don't care if you earn more than me, if you earn less than me. What I do care about is if you just want to sit there, have babies, and then have me pay for you. That's when I'm going to be a bit like, what is the point of this? Because for a time, it might be okay, yeah, look after the kids, come back, whatever else. After a while, it's not going to mentally stimulate me.
Facts. It's
not going to mentally kind of keep me in this relationship. What it's going to do is going to push me to go and find Big Booty Belinda.
Oh, really?
Because when you think about it, what
not
if you did if all you did was deal with kids, let's say, and the home stuff, and then all you did was go on YouTube and watch, I don't know, Kim Kardashian, all these other things that they watch,
or the reality TV shows.
What would be our substance? What would I come back and talk to you about? What would be exciting to tell you? It would be me telling you what's happening outside there. Come to tell you while you told me about one of the kids got an 8 out of 10 in the spelling bee. That would be the highlight of your life, or gossip. And for me, for a period of time, it might be okay, but after a while, I know myself.
So essentially, what you're saying is you want a partner who's also a go-getter. She's doing stuff, even though family is at the core of her, as it is you still like a woman that is on job, getting her own money, so you can both work to a goal together.
I wouldn't say that you'd have to be a go-getter. What I would say is you have to want to create.
Okay.
And what we create doesn't mean that it's going to be Fortune 500. Even if it's something that we created and it only gave us enough money to go on 4 holidays a year, at least we can say,
yeah, that's nice.
A large part of our relationship created this.
Yeah.
And then we built on that. So even if I had, let's say, 10 ideas and 10 of them is working and I brought it to the table, I want to bring it to someone. Okay, this is what I think we should do. Then you give me your view, then we go and attack it.
Okay. But
then at least we feel like we're doing something.
No, I get that.
Because you're already working.
Yeah.
You're already doing sip and spill.
Yeah.
You're doing things for other people. What are we doing?
Yeah, together as a unit.
Is it just school run that we're doing? After a while, that's gonna. I'm like, what are we discussing?
Okay.
Or did you just want to talk to me about everything that you've got going with Georgia and sip and spill? After a while, I'm gonna be a bit jealous. Like, why?
Okay.
Like, what's our thing then?
Okay.
Because that's your thing, no?
So on the flip side, cause obviously I know you said you would feel away if she was the higher earner.
If I met her, as I said, if I met her and she's already earning more than me, then it's not an issue because I met you earning more than me. As I said, if I was earning, I'm just like that anyway. I don't want no one to, like, I'm in the gym, I want to be the strongest person in this group. I see your snaps. Right? That's my personality.
Lifting
I work
the whole
hard.
Gym.
So if I'm in a classroom, I want to be the smartest in the classroom. Cool. If I'm in a household, I want to be providing the most for that household.
You're an ambitious
Especially
person.
if I met you and I was doing that and you've overtook me, so I'm just going to think, I slacked somehow. Unless there's something else. Unless I contributed to that. For you to,
this is it.
I pushed you.
Like, what if?
Then that's different. I contributed to you.
Okay, so that will give you a bit of. You'll feel more secure in that.
I like helping people earn. I'd always teach people how to invest. I always tell people you should invest. Download this app. Do this. Do that. That's what I do, innit?
So if it's a joint effort, you don't necessarily mind if she's earning more if you contributed to that.
I just feel like because, if I'm just working and then I'm not trying to get a promotion or nothing, and then she's getting promotion after promotion after promotion, I could have got a promotion. That's one way of a girl earning more than you. Getting promotions, going through the ladder, or looking for other jobs constantly. So therefore, in my head, she's doing something more than me. I'm not doing something. I'm just sitting there like, what am I on? I always look, okay, what's next? What more can I do? Like, I get that. That's how I am, innit?
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Because you're wearing steel bangles.
That's not my...
I don't have steel bangles.
That's not my...
You're wearing steel...
That one, your job has got... Apart from whether someone's chatting shit to you, giving you a hard time, or they're trying to blackball you, your job really hasn't got anything to do with me. The income that you make ain't really got anything to do with me. That's not... What we're doing is what's got to do with me. And if what we're doing is affected by, let's say... something that's going on there, in which case I'll step in. Which one of them are trying to blackball you in this company? Do you get what I'm saying? So you can get your coin, so you can come back to do what we need to do.
Yeah, because I've heard that men don't care about what women earn and stuff.
More than your husband,
not him flipping the question on me.
I want to hear from a woman's point
of view. Fair enough. Okay, go on.
Would you mind being with a man that earns less than you?
Honestly, I want my man to be the breadwinner. But I also want to bake some bread too.
But what if he, like, for example, okay, so
I just want to bake some bread too.
This is why I think it's acceptable. You know, like some men, they go start businesses. So in that point, yeah, you're earning more than him. But that's because he's self-employed, he owns his own business, he's very active, but you earn more than him. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, fair enough.
Because he's active, right? So in your head...
He's not being a bum. So I just don't want a bum.
So in your head, so in your head, because I think this is what I realised, in women's head, if they're earning more than a man, that means he's not really active. He's happy in his job. Because
you just asked a separate question and I said, I just don't want a bum.
I just don't want a bum.
The first one that you said.
So I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't mind it. I feel like if he's striving towards something... That's grounds for grace.
He has the potential.
Yeah, because he's investing.
But I don't think you shouldn't marry for potential, though.
No, you should definitely not marry for potential. There needs to be some sort of evidence. Are we going in some sort of direction? I need to see some track history of some sort. But, have you ever felt ashamed about your finances as a man?
Ashamed?
Yeah.
You go first.
Why? Why have you felt ashamed?
Because it was a lie. A large part of my childhood was a lie, from the clothes to the cars to it was a lie.
The flashiness.
It all felt good when you saw me pull up, and all I heard was cheering. It's only when you go home you can't hear the music anymore, and you realise you're driving this car back to your mum's house. Or you're driving this car, you can't pay for it.
I hear it.
This is real. This is real.
Or you bought the car and everyone thinks you got the money, but you put all the money in the car.
Yeah.
And I told people don't do that as well, bro. I had that whole debate.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Or you have them moments where it's like you put up in the petrol station and you're hoping someone in the car says, "Yeah, Gabs, let me contribute," but you don't wanna be open and say car. Everyone thinks you got dough.
Me, I say, yo, you chipping in?
That was when I was younger.
When you were younger, yeah.
So I had moments.
But that's valid though. I think
my main moment where I was ashamed, is because I realised of how much. Not that it's necessarily true, but in my head, I realised, like the lifestyle that I live and the people that I'm around, I'm like, we're ants compared to certain people. There's a place that I went to. In this place, literally, these man, they got paid, like me, bread. Like their conversations. I've never had a job in my life. Yeah, my yacht, I flew my helicopter, landed on my yacht. I'm like, oh my days.
The money is long.
Broke, you know. No, like I'm really broke. And then watch this, So there was a guy, I used to make him like cook for me, innit? I used to buy so many things. I'm buying so many things, And he's like, you just like spending your money, innit? Yeah? He's like, you just like spending your money. I'm like, if you got it, why not? Like, I want to enjoy my money. I want to see my money. I could die tomorrow. And he's just like, all right, man. I'm just like giving this guy stuff to cook for me and him. I'm buying everything. He's cooking for me and him. Cool. One day he tells me go in his yard, I'm talking this way for a reason. Anyway, cool. One day he's like, go in my yard, go get I didn't have the meat in that. He's like, go in my yard, go in my kitchen, go get the meat in it. Went in his yard, open his kitchen. Oh my God, this guy has got he's got 100 of everything. I'm like, wow. So this whole time, I've been there buying, giving this guy, and he could feed us for 2 years. And then that's when I started realizing, wait a minute, like I'm being stupid here.
Some money don't show.
I need to start. Yeah, and he's there wearing the same jumper. Some money don't show. Okay. Then that's when I started learning what I need to start being smart with my money. What can I do? What do I need to do? I felt so ashamed. I'm like, me there, that with my little pennies, I'm there thinking I'm big or guy. That's why I'm a small boy. I'm nobody, bro.
So you see, based on what comes to what he said before that, I'm blessed. Shout outs to Namix. Shout outs to M-Town.
Shout out to Namix.
I'm blessed that I grew up with people that money wasn't the first thing that you valued.
Facts.
Being on stuff was the first thing you valued.
That's very true.
So it's like money wasn't money didn't make you a guy.
That's true.
I'm coming from a generation where most of the guys that were guys didn't have no money.
They didn't. They were just.
But if they walked into a room, you could have had 4 of the big time ballers there.
Yes.
The ballers are shaking. Everyone's shaking. You got up out of your seat.
Very true.
Saluted that guy that walked in, but he's the brokest one there.
Yeah, facts.
But you saluted him on that, like, you knew, boy,
time.
Let's make sure that we're friends with him.
Yeah. Because he will be the one to protect us.
He's the one to make sure that all of these guys...
Yeah, don't touch us and take our chains.
I grew up knowing that. So we never... being broke wasn't... You wasn't worried about being broke because everyone was broke, but you was worried about being a pussy. You know
why you say that? You know why you say that? Yeah, that's the truth. So mad because in my area,
it's the truth. I can't lie.
Because in my area,
it's stupid. No,
it is stupid. At our big age,
mine was a bit different. Like we was all already on. Like we're all mad. Like all my brethren were mad. Was like if you run, you're the maddest. Even if we all run, if you was the first one to run, you're the pussy here. So we was all on stuff anyway. We're all mad. We're all on it. Like. We was all mad on it too. I don't even understand what mental health that was, yeah? Cool. No, it's actually, like, when I deep I don't know what was wrong with us,
conditioned. You're conditioned in a certain way.
But there was a point where we started, like, making money. There was a thing that we used to do and used to make us a lot of money. Way more money than we had sense for. But there was this older guy and he was like, what? You man don't have peds, you man don't have cars, you man don't have this. So it became a thing where, like, bro, you need to have money and you need to be rolling and you need to have this. And there was a lot of like it was a lot of like who is earning the most money that kind of started happening, and like I think that's where like it kind of changed, where people was coming and who's got the biggest watch and who's got the most like the flashiest. Okay. Where some man were like, I remember like one of my cousins, yeah, he used to love just saving money, and then one day I see him counting money, yeah. Like, I need more. I'm looking at his money. I'm like, this guy's got like double what I've got, yeah. And he's still there saying, I need more. And I was like, bro, like, so it's
there is a flip side to it, definitely, especially growing up.
I watched, I won't say names, but I watched because I was, still associated with some of the best of them. I watched guys who have dough that if you saw them on a night out,
you wouldn't know.
They're so up their own arse, like they can't see no one. I've watched them come bend the knee, not literally bend the knee, but bend the knee to the guy that I'm standing beside who is nowhere near the financial level of this guy. And I'm not standing right there. Let's say H there. I'm not standing right there. I'm like behind H.
So just you're just seeing it.
But when you was with those lot, the way you was talking is mad. Okay, so you fund all these people. But you see this guy here? You are super trying to give him money. You're trying to offer you're trying to show him the pattern. You want to tell him the whole code 10. These lot, you're telling him, go buy me a drink or shut up.
Hey.
And I'll be like, but then at the same time, I can't shake the fact that you still needed money. So I'm blessed to have both sides from my area.
Facts.
The bad man thing.
Yeah.
And the money guy.
Yeah.
You know, I got a good balance of both.
This is it.
Because you do need
the best of both.
But boy, did them boys come and pay homage. They brought their money.
They will though.
They was eager to be the friend. That guy H is the guy. He ain't asking to come to the party.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that guy over there who's got all the dope, super wants him.
But I realise, see with that situation, you see sometimes
buy all the drinks
when you have things, yeah, and you got them, certain people are clocked, like some people, they want to be seen with those guys so that they know that they're safe. Yeah. Because you know, sometimes when you're known, like this guy's got bread. There's some people out there, they're demons, you know. They want to take you. Yeah, but you know when you know that demon and that demon's one of your closest friends.
Yeah.
You start looking like a demon too, like my man rolls with my man, you know. That's
true.
So you think twice.
Yeah, it's an added layer of protection. That's true. Let's pivot a little bit. Would you date someone who sees a provider as a requirement?
I think we'll have.
Okay, like a woman that's on the, I need a provider, he needs to do, you know, that whole stance of he has to be a provider.
I feel like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think, is it more pressure to be that provider now than before? Like, because I don't know, I was younger before.
This is the whole point of this convo.
I think I was younger before, but because I'm getting to a certain age, I know I don't look it, but I'm 35.
Come on.
So I feel like
don't crack.
I don't have that pressure But it's like, at some point, he's going to be the full-on provider anyway. Like, I know he is. Like, that's what people know of me. Like, I look after people.
That's
sure
how you...
people
That's
safe.
the nature
like, that's a man's role, really, innit?
Okay.
So, I don't know, innit? It's
So, would you date someone that... Being with someone, that's their requirement. He has to be a provider.
You have to be the provider.
That's
I
her
feel
requirement.
that's a bit snobby.
Cool.
I feel like it's too like, oh, you have to provide. Like, you have to. I feel like the people that, if they're still like, you have to, like, then that's different. Then that's a lot of pressure I don't need. Let me go and let me get to that point, then I'll come link you. Did you get it?
What about you guys? What do you think about dating someone?
It has to have a bit more context for me.
Okay.
I'd have to understand what it means to provide to you.
Facts. Fair
Once
enough.
I
So that's a
understand
conversation.
what providing means to you, then I can know whether I can date you or not.
So
providing links too heavily to what I call wants.
Okay.
Then maybe I can't be dating you.
Okay, so let's do a little bit of role play then.
You need a car. You want a Lambo. Now, you need a car, but you want a Lambo.
Sometimes you don't even need
I can provide a car.
You got transport.
It might not always be the Lambo.
This is it.
So is it that you want a car or you need a car?
Right.
And if you do need a car, why does it have to be that one?
It doesn't have to be
Do
that
you get
one.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So long as I can understand your interpretation or definition of providing,
yeah.
then we can know whether we can date or
see where we stand. No, I get it.
Let's have some context.
You said you know some people.
No, you know, like some people when they're driving certain cars, yeah. They're like, oh my god, I'm driving this car. I don't want no one to see me, and I'm like, bro, some of the people that I work with, yeah, they're earning mad bread, like they're earning big money, like, and they're working mad, and the cars they're driving, like, I'm like, they don't really care. And then more time in my workplace, I clock it's the younger black guys, they're the ones in like the Germans and this and that, and then you just get these white guys and like they own their house, paid off their mortgage, they've got 5 car spaces, they're just driving some any car that they want to drive. Because they see the car as
point A to B, and some people, they're using their material things and living vicariously through these things. Okay, if I have this person will now value me because of this and this. When really it's not about that. And it's interesting how I feel like it mainly affects our community. No, that's another topic for another day. We can dive into that. But yeah, because even the Asians, they love it.
They do too, man.
But the flashiness, you know. Yeah. But I feel like for the most part, people that have a lot of money don't necessarily care about showing that they have a lot of money.
Have a lot of money are coming from generational wealth that's not based on money, based on knowledge, which is that they understand the true purpose of money. Whereas for those that are not coming from the generation of wealth in terms of academia, the first thing you think is the more you look like you have money, the better it is. Whereas they're coming from a generation of, well, we have money, we don't have to look like we've got money. The name of our family is the most powerful thing. Yeah,
they see the difference.
You get what I'm saying? You know, so...
That's the thing.
There's nothing wrong with either or. Do you get what I'm saying? There's different mentalities. That
it is different. Yeah, different mentalities for sure.
Some people use money to manipulate and make more money. Some people use money to oppress.
Yeah.
So you find that for a lot of us, and you can't blame us really, is that when we're in the end, you want to wear the biggest chain in ends. Now, logic should kick in and say, well, why are you wearing a 20 grand chain amongst people that don't have £200 in their account? But that's not the thing behind it. The thing behind it is that we're hood rich. I made it out. We made it out to flex on people that don't have.
Right.
But no one teaches you that.
Right.
But over a period of time, you know, sometimes when you get robbed or when everyone turns on you, they line you up, then knowledge, wisdom begins to kick in because you experience some shit.
This is it. You start to see things differently.
What was the question again?
So the question was, would you date someone who sees a provider as a requirement? And I think
what he said made a lot of sense.
I feel like, in terms of, you guys definitely broke that down. Context. Like, there needs to be context. The girl needs to be a bit specific about what is a provider.
Yeah, what is a provider?
What's a provider to you, babe?
What's a provider to you? Then I know, if I can manage this. If I can't,
then it's all right. See you later. Have a nice life.
Let this one go.
Yeah.
No matter how sweet you are.
And this is it.
I can't go under.
And I think if you're being honest, being true to yourself, there's no harm in that.
Nah. Sometimes it's not even about being true to yourself. Sometimes it's accepting. I just can't handle this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you told me you need a wig every 2 months and the wig is about 1,500, there was one thing I saw. One girl
1,500?
No, there's one girl that stole.
Trust
me, some girl stole someone's wigs from It was some scandal where she didn't pay for it, or the guy didn't pay for it. It come to $4,000, put it this way. And she did it on Instagram. There was some whatever. And I said, the first thing I thought in my mind was, it was going to be like, what, £800. When the woman said $4,000.
£800 is expensive.
I think it was for like 1 or 2 weeks. $4,000. I said, hell no. Yeah. I'm not a provider.
No. It's a lot. That's a lot.
It's crazy.
But we're going to do a deep dive, and we're actually going to unpack, where do we think the pressure comes from? Do we think it's from the culture? Is it the upbringing? Could it be gender roles? And what has shaped that expectation for you when it pertains to pressures of providing? Do you think it's like environmental? Do you think it's how your parents raised you? Do you think it's the culture? Like, what do you think it is from your experience?
Me or you?
No, but I would just say a quick thing, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I think with Africans, 100%, like, culture definitely plays into it. As a man, you're the obviously, but it's different. I feel like the mum provides something and the dad provides something, so you're both providers in that sense, innit? But as in, what as a man can you provide for your family? Yeah, is the question. Yeah. If you're not providing nothing, therefore, it's like, what are you doing for your family? So, in my head, it's like, I need to provide something for my family as a man, because she's providing something for our family as a wife. She's providing, you know what mothers do, like cook, clean, like not even that, like your children can come to you, safe, nurturing, you're caring for our children, you're raising them in the house, even outside, you're teaching them, man. Obviously, dads do that thing, but like, dads also like morally on discipline and this, that. So I just think it's like. So would you say your upbringing is what shaped what my upbringing? The thing about me, looks like the thing about me, in my case is a little bit different, because obviously, like, I've got a lot of women in my family, okay, and I'm out of, like, there's a few men, and out of the men, I'm one of the most, like, not to say that I'm alpha, but I'm one of the most alpha out of my family in the men in them terms. Not that my other cousins ain't alpha, they're different type of alphas, innit? I'm more like, I don't know how to explain it, because obviously this personality kind of came out later in life. I was a bit more reserved when I was younger. But anyway, I just feel like, obviously my dad passed away when I was younger, innit? Yeah. So I used to just listen to what my mum told me for years, but that wasn't really getting me nowhere as a man, because she's telling me what she thinks I need to do, but then I'm going around, like, I've got older cousins, men and all this, they're not really telling me what to do, but they're like, oh, you should do this, you know, or you could do that, you could do this. No one's really showing me, like, because I've got so many different types, like, he's a bad man, he went to college and uni and he works this, but he's still struggling, he's on the roads and he's doing this and he's got this and everyone respects him and he's got bread, and so I'm kind of confused. I'm like, oh, like, there's so many, and obviously as the man in my house, my mum's always like, oh yeah, you're the man, you're the man, you're the man. So I kind of had to try and figure out by myself, your own from all the different men. And then I just realised, like, as a man, that I need to find out what that means to me, being a man itself. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? That makes sense. Yeah. So it's not just one definitive place that, okay, that's what shaped your whole perception of provision. It's like different experiences you've had becoming an adult and being a man. Yeah, I kind of had to learn from different what he done parts. Good, what did he do bad, what I'm going through, what could I have done better to not go through this, or what could I have done better to go through this easier, and then obviously, like, provide for my family. That's good. Yeah. What about you, Gabs?
I think the cultural pressure is amazing. The cultural pressure to provide is what holds us to a standard. It's what allows us to know that before you get a woman, boom, 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 boom,
certain
boom, boom,
things
boom,
need to be in place,
That way, no one can useless you.
Yeah.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100.
And you need
It's true. It's
Don't
true.
be looking for a woman before you get boom, boom, boom,
It's
boom,
true.
boom, 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 boom. And that's what the culture tells us.
Let's be guided.
Let's be guided before we do this one.
Yeah.
That's the cultural pressure that I like the most.
Yeah, okay.
The real pressure about providing is based on the woman.
I just thought it was me using sense.
The real pressure comes from the woman. And not because the woman is doing anything, but because of our desire for that woman.
Okay.
We know that woman is not what we should be going for. But for the desire, for the lust, for the love of that woman, we can turn mountains. Even
Don't
if
die
we know
for
we don't have to turn
Nyash.
and we will die for Nyash. And that has been in the history books. Because if you look at the culture
Men have
and you
gone
look
to
at
war
us
for
culturally,
women.
your mum specifically, no, hear me. She, even if you graduated IT or anything basic, even if it's not doctor, lawyer, she will now find a good suitor for you.
Yeah.
That's our culture.
Yeah.
That suitor she knows is at this level.
Yeah. It's true. She won't bring a
Now,
bum.
if it's at this level, but your IT is at this level, I don't know if you, no, maybe you run my son to the ground. Your mum will know. But the problem is that the one that your mum brings, it may not tickle you the way you want to be tickled. So, what you then find is, yes, you pick that one, but you're there finding Belinda over there. And you couldn't manage the whole of Belinda, but parts of Belinda you could manage because
You like that big
this
Belinda.
one that was that you that
This
this one that
Belinda.
met you that was suited for you was at this level, and your IT is at this level.
Yeah.
Belinda's at this level, so every now and then you can stretch it for Belinda, but then you know you go back to home because that one is the one that's going to appreciate you more than Belinda. And you get what I'm saying? So the real problem is not in actual fact women nor the culture. I believe it's our desire for the woman that we know. This will be too much.
Really?
But sometimes you can't control what you're seeing. Because a guy can look at a woman and say, I can give it all. In fact, I've heard that there's men that's divorced their wife, kick their wives and kids out because of the desire of a woman. Empires have been lost because of the lust and desire for a woman.
Yeah, it's
Are
mad.
you sick? Friends have gone to war
Yeah, facts.
for the love of a woman.
Yeah. It's true.
So that's on us to be like, look, as sweet as that one might be, God, this one's not going to be healthy for my life.
Okay.
Because she's not doing anything apart from what she's supposed to do. Give you a fantasy. Believe in the fantasy. The look, the eye, the teeth, the skin, the curve.
I can't.
You've said a million things.
Visualizing
You've
the
said a million
fantasy.
things without saying nothing. It's like you're talking to me without talking to me.
You got someone in mind?
Like that, you know, but that's our problem. That's a man problem. Woman is always gonna you're gonna head with your beauty.
Okay.
You're gonna manipulate in the way that you know how to. You've been trained to.
Speaking on men, let's talk about masculinity and money.
What do you mean?
Why do we think manhood is so often tied to financial stability? Do you feel it personally? Is that something you can say you've experienced? Why do we think manhood, like your manhood, is tied to financial stability? So you feel more like a man if you've achieved this or you have acquired this amount of money.
But
why is that the case?
That's the case. I feel like that's the case for smart men. I feel like some men, they tie manhood to completely different things, and this, like some things I'm thinking like that.
Like what would
The
you
fact
say?
that- I don't even want to go into it, but some people think, yo,
For the
this is
viewers.
what it takes to be a man, and this is what I'm on, and I'm going to stand on this, and it's like, I just think you're a lunatic.
Okay.
I just think,
Elaborate on that. There's a
Yeah.
societal factor. And
Okay.
the societal factor tells us that in actual fact, when we're looking at from the history of, let's say, the British culture, men have always been patriarchal. We've always been the guys that make it happen. Women have always been at home. Then, if you fast forward now, we go, let's say, more in today, there's the societal factor that's accepted that, yes, you are supposed to be in this position, but it's made it very difficult to be in that position, in which case you have to join forces. Women don't want that. So then the women now have made it clear that if you're not at this level and you can't provide, then you're not a man. And remember, what in actual fact we deem as a man is often based on something. It's either based on what our uncle did, what our dad did, or what our mum said, or whatever else. It's not based on what we actually believe.
Okay.
Now, the educated people, which is people that in actual fact have gone to seek knowledge on what it is to be a man, have come back and told you, okay, I hear what you're saying, but if all of those things make me a man, then that might be a man for you, not for all women. In which case, I'm not the man for you, but I could be the man for her. Do you get what I'm saying? So it starts with the societal ideals of what a man is.
So on a personal level, do you feel that applies to you?
What applies to me?
Your manhood, does your financial stability, does that affect your manhood?
I personally want to be financially stable because it will make me feel more better in a place to provide for a woman because
more
I'm
secure,
financially stable.
Yeah.
You see, like I don't know what it is, but like girls seem to think that like most men out here, we're just out here looking for girls and that. I'm too busy. I'm trying to pattern this. I'm trying to pattern that. I'm coming from a place where obviously I spent time in prison. So for me, I'm Nigerian. So you know what that brings with like, yo, I should have been doing certain things I'm doing now. Yeah. What I feel like that personally.
Yeah, I get that.
Doesn't matter if I'm doing them now or like, I'm thinking that I know personally who I am. I could have been doing this time ago. That's why when I meet some people now, like they're 25 and that, they're doing what I'm doing now. I'm like, bro, you don't understand how lucky you are to be doing this now. By the time you get to my age, if you carry on and you stay in this zone, do you know where you're going to be? Yeah. Like, you're very lucky. Like, just make sure you stay focused. Don't let girls distract you because guys want to be chasing girls. They want to be doing this. They want to be doing that for girls. I'm not doing that for girls. Okay. I'm doing that so that I can be in a better place to provide for my family, my children, my mother, my wife, my future. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I'm on. And I feel like some people out here trying to be what a woman thinks a man is. But how can a woman know what a man is if she's a woman? Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what she thinks it takes to be a man. What do you think it takes to be a man? Because you are actually a man. Yeah. Don't just go and hear what they're saying. Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Because that's what they think you need to do. What do you need to do for you to be a man?
I agree.
As a black, African, British man, I'm going to tell you now, finances is one of the core values to my ability to be a stable man. Yeah. For anyone and for myself. Yeah, of course. So the British culture has raised man in a way where you go to work, you graft. Whether it be you are a doctor or a builder. Yeah. Either way, you are and you graft. You go to war for the country, you don't send the women. My African culture dictates that in actual fact, before you even touch woman, you should be at boom, 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 boom. Therefore, my DNA culturally, based on both cultures, tells me that in actual fact, a large part of what makes me a man is my ability to be stable. Yeah. So my only goal when I was younger was to create the foundation that I need to create so that any woman that comes into this environment will benefit. Okay. You benefit from not just the financial stability, you benefit from my mental stability, my emotional stability. Because again, if I don't have those things in check, how am I going to be emotionally stable?
Facts.
Actually, I don't even want to ask that.
Sorry.
Go on. Ask away.
No, spilling.
Okay, so...
Yes.
So, what if you feel like a woman is hindering your ability to achieve what you're trying to achieve? You feel like it's slowing you down because you're too busy thinking about how she feels and what she wants?
That's a good question.
Then and it's
regardless of whatever she thinks or wants, nothing can stop the train of stability.
You reckon?
Because regardless of whether you see it now or you don't,
what would you do if you felt that? I'm saying you felt that she's hindering your ability to do something more effectively.
You wouldn't be able to.
So why?
Because what man has always done, from both cultures to what I understand, is do what's in the best interest of the family. Okay. Irrespective of whether she agrees with it or not.
Yeah, but what
they often don't agree with it at first, but eventually when they see the end product, they then come back and they understand why.
They're just going
to
stay on
expect women
course.
to understand from the beginning is like it's madness. Because women want what she wants when she wants it. And she will argue to get what she wants when she wants it.
Yeah, but you're saying the end product, if you continue to just do what you're doing.
That's why I said it. For me, it wouldn't affect anything of what I'm doing. Because I know in the end, you will understand fully when I show you why I had to be tunnel vision in this direction. You know.
So what if she's got, there's some women that have foresight. She's quite a visionaire herself, and what she's trying to add to it, you might not see it. Mm-hmm. So what if she's not actually trying to hinder? What if whatever she's trying to contribute might even be for the benefit, and you're refusing to see it?
I'm not even talking about contribute. Like women, they like your time.
Okay.
Yeah, they like your time. They like to talk to you. They like this. Men, sometimes we just like to get on with our day. We like to do what we're doing. We like to, we're here, we're there. Like, very active men. They got a lot to do in a day. Where some women, like, they've done their main thing, what they need to do today. They're winding down now and they're chilling. Yeah. Whereas you're still active or you're tired, you might just want to chill. So what I'm saying is that sometimes her trying to, come see me, or her trying to be on the phone to you, so and you're still trying to, like, so you can end your day and do what they're doing. Like, sometimes it can come as a hindrance, or you may be like, I ain't seen her for a week, I need to go see her. But it's and then
so
now
from like a
you're not focusing.
Perspective.
Like in general, it could be your wife. Obviously, you're going home to her, but she's like, you've come home late every day all this week, because you might be at a pinnacle of trying to seal a deal, or you might be at the end of renovating your house that you're gonna go and put on the market, or so you're doing extra work overtime. But she's like, she's bugging you, which is causing you more stress because you're trying to do something. Now you're irritated. You're making silly mistakes where you would have made if you had a clear mind, where she's just like, babe, yeah, do your thing. You come home, normal, she lets you come home. Like some girls, they need your time. They want to know what you're doing, where you're doing, who you're doing.
I often find, from even my own experience, when you're dealing with a busy man just needs to communicate that.
Really, you love communication, honey.
Yeah, because that's how I'm going to understand. I get it, you're busy, but...
Still going to feel away, though.
I'm still going to feel away if you're not communicating with me. I'm going to feel like...
communicating or not communicating.
She will still feel away regardless.
She'll still feel away.
Your thing that you're saying is that we do what we've always done. Get the job done for whatever time it is, then call and beg and say sorry, babe, and all that stuff. Because in the end, woman is woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't change that. To expect them to completely understand would be ludicrous, in my personal opinion, depending on what level that woman is at in her life.
Because what if she's equally busy too?
No, I'm not.
Do you know what I mean? Because there are women that are busy.
Of course.
Yeah. So they don't have that set. The scenario, I get it. That scenario makes sense. But there's a lot of women, they're busy too. So they're like, do you know what? Do your thing, babe. I get it.
A lot of them in La La Land. And you love them even though they're in La La Land. Because you want to be in La La Land with them,
but you can't afford
to create the La La Land.
Yeah,
you got to do that.
Got to do this.
That they can't see.
The real stuff.
And it's not them doing it on purpose. It's just quite innocent because you've never had to do what it takes to be a man. No, do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, and to expect you to understand that.
This is it.
It's difficult.
So this is actually tying into the next point that I wanted to talk about. It's the mental health toll. So do you feel that there's an emotional burden when you're seen as a provider, and have you ever struggled with that silently?
No. An emotional burden.
Emotional, like it's made you feel.
Generally speaking.
You personally, in general,
okay, we can talk. No.
Okay.
I feel like me a little bit. Yeah, like personally, for example, like the other day, she didn't ask me. Had nothing to do with me. Yeah, my mum come. She just having. My mum just likes to chat. Oh yeah, I had a headache recently. My head's been
not the voice.
yeah. My mum's just chatting. She's chatting. I'm just there, do what I'm doing. I just chatting. But then she started talking about her glasses. So she's had to go and get a prescription.
Okay.
She said she's got money off her brethren. I know this woman has money here, money there. So when she's telling me she had to go get, because it confused me, because the day when I started knowing to invest, I got it from her. So when she's there telling me she had to go and get a little change off her brethren to get the prescription that she's gonna run it back, I'm there thinking, okay, now am I gonna give the money to my mum, or am I gonna go give the money to in my head I'm just thinking, this is another bill we have to. She's not telling me, she's not asking me. I'm like, I can't just let this. Like, she needs glasses, she's got a headache. I need to. You get what I'm saying? But like, in my head it's just like, do you get what I'm saying?
There's that
she didn't even ask for it.
Yeah.
Now I got to buy her glasses, even though it's got nothing to do with me. She didn't ask me for it.
But you felt an emotional pull.
Especially the fact that she said that I had to go out and get. I'm like,
from someone else. Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Because she's thinking, I don't want to stress you. But then in my head, I don't know, is this your way of coming to me? I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But then again, if she needs something, she always just asks me.
Yeah. So maybe she just genuinely didn't want to, but obviously you're going to feel obligated because obviously you're in that provider, that space.
Even though I just reminded myself I need to go. Can't give her the she doesn't even know yet that I'll give her the money. Obviously, like, I'm just can't listen.
No, that's nice though. Yeah. It's even good that you even felt obligated to do it, because I'm sure there's some men that don't give a heck. They'll be like, she didn't ask me directly, so she must not want it.
Yeah, no, she wants it, but.
So Gabs, what would you say from a general perspective? Do you feel like it does affect men and it's like a silent cry?
Generally, yeah, it does affect men, but I think men are they're their own architects of that kind of pressure/misery.
Okay.
And that's because you do things backwards. You know that where you are based, let's say for example, as I gave you earlier, is not solid. But rather than figure out how to make that place solid, you finance the car.
No, it's facts.
You do, and then once you finance the car, you do all of that, you get what you're getting, and then you revert back to it years later, and then you realise that the needs that you need to have to, in actual fact, cement yourself, let's say where you are, based in the UK, is a lot harder than what you thought, and you've wasted so many years chasing something that really and truly you should have kind of sorted out.
Yeah.
And then the mental health kicks in because it's like, there's so much pressure. But the reality is that it wasn't pressure. You had enough time. It's just that you did things backwards.
Yeah. No,
you was too busy trying to look good and impress rather than getting things sorted out so that you could effortlessly impress.
Do it. Do it comfortably. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay, so what do you think on, you know, like people HP in cars, yeah?
Yeah.
And they put like 10 bags down instead of going to like get like, because they want a nice car, they want a decent car, yeah? And they're putting 10 bags down. They don't want the interest and they want to pay off quickly and they're doing HP and all this stuff, yeah? What do you think of people doing that when... Yeah, what do you think of people doing that?
I think it's great.
You think it's great?
I think it's quite smart business-wise, yeah.
Put 10 bags down on the car?
Put 10 bags down on the car, you're not putting the whole money down, you're doing bit by bit your interest.
But they could have got that same car, remember it's HP, it's not PCP.
I don't know that HP is a PCP.
The HP, you definitely have to own that car no matter what, and you've put 10 grand down in it. With PCP, you could put about 2 grand down. You pay less because you're not gonna own the car, and you have the option. In any way you look at it, however way you, if PCP, NCP, however way you go,
ABC,
if you're not paying the full amount for a car, and you still have money left over, it's smarter than paying the whole car off.
Yeah,
however you want to look at it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
If there's other factors that you should really consider before you do the PCP, NCP, whatever, then that's when I say it's not a smart business. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if those factors are sorted out and this is what you want to do and you're doing it this way, then absolutely it makes sense because you're not putting all your money into one.
I personally don't put 10 grand down on the car.
No, cars depreciate way too quickly to put in that amount of money.
There's some people that will put 10 grand down on the car. A large part of what they do is based on how they look. They pull up to that meeting in that car, they've got a contract for 100 grand.
Yeah, true. To them, it's chicken change. So it's like an investment.
To fit an image sometimes, to fit a kind of image that gets the clients that you want, sometimes you got to invest in how you look.
It's
and
true.
What we have to know is that presentation somehow.
I don't even know how we got here. Sorry, I don't know why.
No, it's fine. Listen, I don't even mind the side combos.
You could have that same look for 2 grand. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Even if it was for 2 grand,
no, but what I'm saying is because you can literally put 10 grand, but for 2 grand I could be driving the same car.
Well, then I think.
But the difference
is smarter to go and do the 2 grand.
And the difference is you have with the 10 grand you have to own the car because of the way you're doing it.
So then do the 2
grand.
With
the 2 grand you don't have to own the car.
But that might have been the car of your dreams, in which case you don't mind doing that. Yeah. And again, as much as money is designed to manipulate and provide what it is that you provide, you also need to enjoy your money as well. And if one of your things is to own this particular car, then you're not doing it based on you. There's a goal, isn't it?
It's a goal of yours.
So I'm trying to own the car though. You want to keep that car for the next 10, 20 years because you love that car. That's different.
Yeah.
But you know, in this day and age, people get bored, especially when they're younger. And I'm not saying this because there's some young people I know, they've done this. The older ones that I know that have done this, they regretted it. I'm just saying this because I had this conversation with somebody that I work with, and obviously they got more money than they need to at this moment, but they're just thinking about the what's the word? interest in all of that stuff. But I was just like, bro.
So the real thing to that, to me personally, would be, have you truly sought out what you want?
Yeah.
Or is this what you think you want?
Is perception your reality?
The way you're perceived.
Is perception
no.
your reality?
No.
But can perception be can your perception be reality though?
If you want it to be.
Can perception... When you say perception, the way I'm perceived or the way I perceive things?
It's the same thing because...
No, because the way I'm perceived, you could be delusional.
Perception, your reality. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So in general right now, what I'm saying is, so for example, if we all in this room, all 4 of us, say we are the world and we perceive the world to be round, is the world round?
To you, yeah, but that
but
doesn't...
all four of us in this room perceive it to be round.
Yeah.
But then if we perceive it to be even square, that's what we perceive.
So that I'm saying,
the billion people,
so your perception does become your reality then.
So that's what I'm saying.
If it's what you believe.
If you want it to be.
If you want it to be, I think it's a choice.
So for example,
it is a choice. So how you perceive yourself in the world.
So if I break this down further,
Yeah.
so this is what I'm saying.
Okay, let's go with it.
So if I break this down further, yeah, because I feel like perception can become your reality. It doesn't necessarily mean it's your reality then, but because of perception, it can shape your reality. So for example, right now, yeah, if all 4 of us perceive the next person that walks into this room to be disgustingly rich, and that means he...
That wouldn't be perceived. That would be a perception.
If we perceive it, no, because they might...
Isn't that
like... because
manifestation.
No, but what I'm saying, we perceive him to be rich because of the things that he's done, the things that he's achieved, the way that we behave.
But based on...
We perceive him like, this guy's got bread. This guy could be the brokest person in the room, but we all perceive him
as they walked in
to be rich. No, in general, we know this person.
Oh, you know the person.
We all know him.
Based on what they
told
of
this person. This person's been doing stuff. We're like, you know what? This person's got bread.
Okay.
Yeah? So because we now perceive this person to have bread, that's what I'm saying. Can that become his reality?
Of course.
Yeah.
If he wants it to be.
If he wants, it's a choice.
That doesn't mean that when he looks at the mirror in the nighttime,
that is reality, but it can.
But again, a large part of what in actual fact have made us believe we are what we are is based on the fact that others believe that we are what we are. Until you go home and take your clothes off.
And then now look.
So the reason why...
I'm not the person that I thought I was.
This is true,
The reason why I said this question is because obviously in the world, the reason why I asked this question is in the world, obviously there's a perception of what a man is or how a man should behave or how a person should behave, So does that mean just because that's how the world perceives it, that's the truth? So basically, you've all basically said it doesn't.
It doesn't mean it's the truth, but it's a necessity though.
Yeah, no,
I can't be who I am generally, like, to everyone. I have to present myself in a certain kind of way, which gives the perception that I am very mature and professional and courteous.
I feel like essentially having a perception that you're proud of. Do you know what I mean? And if you're received in that light, that's good enough for me.
Doesn't mean that you are what you're I'm presenting.
But it's something I'm working towards.
Maybe I'm working towards it. If you know, you know, innit? But
yes, in today's world, women are also providers. How does that change the perspective or the expectations? Women are getting money these days. They're getting money. Providers in that sense.
There's a lot of house husbands.
It's true.
Shout out.
I just think money's not only if you can provide. Just having money doesn't mean you're a provider.
No, but because I'm trying to do the flip side of things. Obviously, when we're talking about men, essentially, when we're talking about providing, we're talking about finances mainly. But I'm trying to flip that for the girls that are providers. How does that impact the men? Because earlier we did touch on that, and you said you don't really give a damn.
It doesn't. It impacts men if a large part of what you believe makes you a man is a provider. If a woman's providing, the large part of what makes you feel like a man is providing, then you're gonna have a problem.
You're gonna feel some type
of
way.
For the people that don't believe that providing is a large part, if not all, of what it is to be a man, they probably won't have a problem. So again, if providing, and let's say she earns money and whatever else, and providing based on money is number 1 out of 10, then you're gonna have a problem.
But I don't think money is the main thing
is
men
number
provide.
7 out of 10. Then you're not gonna have as much of a problem.
I think men provide safety as well. I feel like that's a very big thing that we provide. Safety.
Do you know what I see on TikTok a lot, and every time I see it, it makes me chuckle. And a man basically, it's like a text thread, and the man basically said to her, "Oh, who would protect you if there were no men?" And she was like,
They wouldn't have to protect them because there's no men.
She was like,
but that's a lie.
Wouldn't need protecting if there was no men. Would be very, very safe. No, but would be generally safe.
Women's prisons are crazy.
That's but the heinous crimes that are happening to women are by men. Let's take prison out of it.
SVU, yeah? Heinous crimes.
No, I just like the Queen's English. That's all it is.
You watch SVU.
I don't watch
Special
anything.
Victims Unit.
No, I don't watch none of that stuff.
Okay, cool.
I'm not really a TV person, but I like words. You know.
I think if there was no men, women would act way worse. I think this.
I'd go on a walk at 2 a.m.
You think so?
Absolutely. If there was no men in the world,
they'll get you. You know.
Please.
They'll be waiting for you. I think women are more
feel very, very safe in a world without men. I'll be honest. But
I think men are more calculated, and the things that they do are more calculated. I feel like women will just be doing things left, right, and centre.
To other women?
Yeah, because there's no one else to do it to. So you're going to be doing it to each other.
So you say we'll just lose our minds because the men are not around.
There's no one else. It's just a woman. Just exists. It's the same way as
have stability
if there was no men.
If it's just women, and generally speaking, women are emotionally led.
Okay.
God damn, we're gonna have a problem. A large number of women are not diplomatic with their thoughts and feelings, man.
But I genuinely feel like
you only get a minority group, Sarah. You only get a minority group, and they're often the ones in power. They can manage their feelings and emotions. They've tapped into a masculine energy.
Yes.
That they know, they know how to function in this boardroom.
So they can work.
A large number of women don't know how to tap into that.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask you a question. So what like girls have been throwing this word right now, sassy, yeah? So what would you say is a sassy man?
Isn't that gay, man?
A sassy, traditionally, yes.
No, but girls are like, you're sassy.
But I feel like...
Isn't that like to bait?
This is why I'm asking. I don't know.
Do you think it's to bait?
Well, if you're not gay, how you...
No, they're saying like sassy men acting like women. That's what they're saying. Nowadays, all the men are acting... That's what I'm asking.
A lot of the reactions... Context. So it's like, for example, I'll even give you a real scenario. Someone was communicating with me, then they weren't communicating with me properly. I'm good. Leave me alone. Then they've tried to communicate with me again. Because we don't do it on your terms. Do you know what I mean? We have an understanding. We're adults. Then,
women do that though. They like to communicate on their
But I've noticed men are doing it a lot now. Oh, okay. That's the beginning of the example of the sassiness. Okay. Yeah, this is where we're going. And because I'm not acknowledging this person anymore, what have they gone to do? Unfollow me on Instagram. But the reason why we are here, is because of what you did. And I'm just giving you a bit of your own medicine.
That's not sassy.
That's sassy to me.
Sassy, bro.
Why are you unfollowing me on Instagram?
Let's look at this properly. I want you girls to understand this. This is very, very important. We may be tough. We may be rough. We may be solid. But we too are emotional.
You guys are human.
We have bitch moments too.
Facts. And
that's not sassy.
But that's what the women are calling
sassy. Sometimes we have bitch sassy.
But that's what they call it.
Okay, you're calling it bitch. You're calling it bitch moments.
We have bitchy moments.
You're calling it bitch moments.
Unfollowing you on Insta is a bitchy moment.
All right then. That's sassy.
So what? It should just stay.
That's sassy.
Then we have sassy moments.
All right then. There we go. Concluded.
We have sassy moments. Sometimes my emotions might get the better of me. Like not often. But every now and then, innit, like, I'm not feeling... Yeah, I might just block you. I've done it before. Do you know what I'm saying? I've removed you. Like, come on, man. Like,
it happens.
Now, in hindsight, when I think about it, should I have done that?
It's very emotionally led, right?
No, like, it's a bit too emotional. Fix up. But, like, at the time, I needed to do it, innit? Like, you're pissing me.
And this is what women are. Those are the type of things that I personally say I can experience what I would say that is sassy.
But can I also go one further? For some men, and I'm going to say, not all men.
So basically, don't be emotional.
No, be emotional.
No, because that was an emotional reaction. That's why I done it.
That emotional reaction often comes from the fact that those men that do that, you got to find a way to do something without doing the thing that you know to do. Because you know that DV is real. And a woman can push you sometimes to DV.
Hey, we're not going to talk about that. We don't condone domestic violence.
Oh,
for the audience.
So sometimes when a man is walking away and they're saying, piss off, whatever, after the year, oh, you move like a bit. You don't get it. If man stays in this thing too long, I could lose my rocket.
Yeah.
Hey.
And no one, and sometimes women don't always understand this. Man, don't speak to me like this.
Yes.
And you're talking to me like this. And I've given you, in actual fact, what I haven't given those guys. I've given you my emotions. Which is that I've allowed myself to be vulnerable to you. Them guys I'm not vulnerable with. And they're my closest brethren. But I still maintain but I gave you, and you talk to me like a cunt.
Oh.
Hey, cuz, if I'm walking off, allow me to walk off. Don't start making extra noises. You're not getting it. Like, this is my way to... Whoa. Before it gets
I think walking off is good. Go and cool off.
No, but then some people tell us, say, you're a man. How can you not control your feelings?
Name calling sassy though. Like, oh, shut up, you bitch.
Who? Huh? Who said? Say that again. No, I'm
saying his name calling sassy.
Calling me.
Oh, you shut up, you bitch.
Listen, that's just disrespectful. That's not even sassy.
You're
I don't call men out their name.
You'll see you next Tuesday.
I don't call men out their names. I don't. Someone called me a brother once. I froze. I said, hold on. When did I identify as a man?
I'll call females brother sometimes as well, but it's not. I'm not calling you a brother. I'm just saying brother. Like, I'm just saying brother.
No, you know when we're talking, it's like, oh, bro, like, I get it. But now when it's now in a bit of a heated discussion,
like, nah,
now it's brother. Are we on the block? I don't like that. Please talk to me with some love. I don't like that. It depends. Talk to me with some love.
It's just a
hold on, you have to understand this, please. When you take a man to a certain place, man start telling you what, bruv?
And it's like, you're looking at me.
You're saying this here, but if you kept speaking like a woman, man might not turn around and tell you what, bruv.
Do you know?
But because you're talking in a certain kind of way,
I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree because some men, they have poor emotional regulation, and the moment there's this is because it's a lived experience, yeah.
That's true.
Because there's a small disagreement, we're taking it to the far left. However, if we're talking to each other like we respect and love each other, because I'm not gonna talk to you like you're any man on road. Because you're my partner.
You might not. But again, take you out of it. I've witnessed some women, and again, Insta tells you everything. Listen.
Social media.
Blood. How you ain't held something with the way your mouth is going is bonkers to me.
Yeah, nah, see that.
And you ain't saying, and you're still going.
One thing I will say, I commend certain men on the way they can just and exit. Because when I hear and when I see the way certain women go on, a woman can never talk to me that way. It's on site. Come outside. So I can imagine if a woman is talking to a man like that.
Talking like.
But there's a way women do it.
Those guys, I ain't gonna lie to you. They women will now go back and start doing more, talking about what you can't talk when you're angry or something. Talk, and I'll be like, you don't get it.
It's better
Men and women
quiet.
are different.
Just let him
that's
be
where
quiet.
the sassy's not in. We need to be quiet to regulate what's going on here. We're trying to process.
Yeah.
Am I a prick?
See me, as much as I can talk.
Is it today that I'm the waste man?
This is it.
I'm just not on the talking.
Because I love you. I'm the waste man today because I love you. Oh, this is mad.
But yes, let's move on a little bit. We're gonna give some dilemmas. I actually want you guys answers, but I just want to round off this whole segment. We're gonna talk about the unspoken fear. Do you think men secretly fear being seen as less of a man if they can't provide? We've kind of spoken on it, but do you think it's like an unspoken fear for some men?
Of course.
Or, yeah?
It's triggering.
If they can't provide.
How can you not see me as anything but that?
That's not why I want to provide, to be seen as a man. I just want to provide because that's what I want to do. Okay. That's what I just want to provide. I don't know.
It makes you.
I'm not providing for nobody else. Like, if my family was to turn around to say to me,
you turn around and you tell me now.
It's different.
Gabs, I think you're a dead provider. You don't do nothing well, bro.
But as a partner,
I'll be like, alright.
Oh yeah.
My son's mum says that.
it's gonna hurt you.
That's gonna affect you more
facts.
than any other person in this world, because I'm expecting you to know what I do.
What you do. It's true.
And if you don't know what I do,
then I failed.
There's no hope.
Yeah, I failed. I get that.
So
it depends on who. It's true.
Like, let's be real.
It's like who you value. Like as a man,
your opinion doesn't come. I don't value your opinion based on that because you ain't here.
I just feel like the people that I value wouldn't
see you that way anyway.
Because I also provide, like, even if it's not money, provide support, provide safety.
Can I ask? Has any one of them ever asked you in a discussion, what have you done for me? What have you done for me? Yeah. What do you do for me? Has anyone ever said that to you?
I think maybe like one person, but that person is crazy.
It's good.
So my point is, for a lot of men, and I'm gonna say this one out. You see that? What do you do for me? Or what have you done for me?
It's a triggering question, no?
Lord.
It sounds triggering, though.
That one day,
I'm trying to think. The whole
world can turn upside down because of that one day.
I said that before.
Because a lot of men, and I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not talking about the ones that are doing it strategically. A lot of man, don't know what they do. They just do. Okay. So for you to turn around and ask, what do you do for me? Brother,
you know what?
You know what it is here? It's so crazy that when you ask that, the man can't even say what I do.
It's very insightful
but
that you said that, person,
You're tongue-tied.
Yo, big man.
It's true.
Big man.
Are you mad?
Yo, Gabs. You know what's so mad, yeah? For that person to turn around and say, what do you do for me, yeah? That means you clearly do something for them. Because why are you even saying that?
Yes, but I'm talking about on the receiving end from a man.
I hear you from the receiving end.
Are you crazy?
But that's what I don't get.
It's mind games.
I've definitely heard something like that before.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what are you doing here? Then leave. Please exit the place. Please do not talk to me. I don't want to hear from you. It's that simple.
You know what? I've done so much. I can't even tell you what I've done.
But you're not counting it. Yeah.
But you're not
brownie points here.
You're just doing it as a provider.
But you want me to remind you about I gave you £20 or I gave you £1,000? I'm not going to do that.
It's preposterous.
And do you know what? I feel like that question is rage baiting in itself. Because now if the man wants to start reeling off and listen and think, you're just sassy.
But I
don't.
When I do, literally what he said, when I do things, I can't remember.
You're
I
just
don't care.
doing it.
I've done it. I didn't do it to write it down like on my notebook. I done this.
That's insightful.
I can't believe you do this. I should go back and remember. Yeah, you done this too, and you done this, and I ain't got time for that. I'm too busy doing other things.
No,
bro.
It's true. I can imagine. You look triggered already. You look triggered. You look triggered like someone just asked you.
He's reliving the moment.
Reliving the moment.
Do you know what? Yeah, I never understood that one until like maybe 4 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
It's taking you back.
Cause that thing there, it almost takes away everything. So that means what you said to a man is, since I've known you, since I've been with you,
nothing, nada. You're just here.
Why the are you crazy?
I'm really trying to think. Have I said this to a man before? I hope I haven't.
And for a lot of women, it's like, alright, cool, you're just saying it, and I get it from an emotional standpoint, but you have to understand, on the receiving end from a man,
it's a blow, innit?
It's like a proper punch to the stomach.
They intentionally say that to trigger.
Sometimes I don't think they know that it's triggering. That's what's mad.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't think they know, my dog.
This is very insightful for me as a woman. I did not know that phrase. Please, so someone could come and knock my head. No. Do you know what it is? I don't feel like I've said it to a man directly. I think I've like, in hindsight, and I'm like, what has he actually done? Like,
no, but ask it.
I think, but I'm having them conversations amongst my friends. I'm like,
you don't do nothing for me.
No, it's true, because in hindsight, what have you actually done? And now you're treating me like this. Yeah, so that's how I get an attitude. Like, you're acting.
Yeah, you've definitely said it before.
Not to a guy. I don't think I've ever said it, because you know what it is? I'm very, very submissive when I'm in a relationship. People almost think I don't have a mouth, and I think that's where guys get comfortable, because they're like, oh, she's just so, she's easy. No, I'm watching you. And I'm marking things down. And then one day I just pick up my bag. See you later. That's it. But I don't do too much talking. I try to keep the dialogue open, but I'm not going to nag. Because me too, I'm busy. Please. But yes, internal versus external pressure. Is there pressure? Is this pressure something society puts on you? Or is it something you put on yourself?
I think...
This is it. It could go both ways. And it could be both.
But in general, from like outside pressures, I think I feel less outside pressure than I do inside, because on the outside,
I'll read it out again for you.
You know, childcare.
Pele, how's it going? You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I sorted that.
So basically, we're talking about internal versus external pressure. Is this pressure something society puts on you, or something you put on yourself?
Both.
I think it could be both.
Yeah. But what
is that fair to say? Good question.
Me personally,
Yourself?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay,
Like,
so it's internal.
It's guided by society.
But you know what? I feel like,
Society's driving it.
Yeah, but you know why? Personally, I feel like you feel it inside more than outside, because to most people outside, you're clearly doing perfectly.
But this
fine,
is the thing.
well,
externally,
but you
you're
know
doing your thing.
what you're not doing and what you could do more of, and how you could do it, and So I feel like you're more accountable to yourself, because you know.
That would probably before I was 24. After 24, and I understood things a lot better. It was me and understanding society.
Okay.
The societal norm for an average working class person would be to get the degree or whatever it is, get a job, get your mortgage, pay your mortgage off, retire and whatever else. When I understood that for the average working class person, which takes often 30 to 40 years, my thing was, how can I do this in 10? Are you getting what I'm saying? But before that, I didn't understand that part.
Facts.
To get to that point would say that in actual fact, that's a lifelong work. In which case, you can now retire in the UK.
Yeah.
You can't retire without those factors.
Yeah.
So my job then is, how can I do it in 10 or how can I do it in 5?
My thing is that I just always
now that's me putting it on myself.
Yeah, you put that pressure on you.
Society has told me and everyone's told me.
You've got all these years.
I'm saying,
nah.
How can I do this in 5 to 10 years?
So that's more internal for you.
My thing is not really a time scale.
Yeah.
My thing is not a time scale, because obviously I feel like
the construct.
Yeah.
You get it.
I feel like my thing's not a time scale, because I feel like what I'm doing now I could have done ages ago. I feel like my thing's always just like I'm always like, what more can I do?
Do you feel like you're playing catch up? Almost
100%,
because of time lost.
I don't even feel like it's catch up with anybody, because
but catch up with yourself.
Yeah, no, that's
internally.
what I'm saying. So for me, I'm like, I should have done. This is something like easy done time ago. This is what I could have done time ago. Because when I look around, there's only a select few of people doing those things, and then there's other people doing like more, and I'm like, what can I do to get to that stage? But I'm only saying that stage because that's what I can physically see someone else doing. Whereas obviously I know what I'm doing. I'm just like, okay, what can I do to excel? And I'm like, he's doing that. Maybe I could do that too, and that will push me more than I'm doing here. And then if when I get there, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm doing this. And I say, okay, I'm looking up and like, he's doing that. Maybe I could do that, and that will take me further than myself. You get what I'm saying? So I'm always like, what more can I do? I've done this. Or when I'm looking at myself, it's like, okay, I've achieved this now. What's the next level on this? In this path to get to there, and then I'm just like always trying to keep climbing some sort of ladder.
You're holding yourself accountable.
And some people are like, oh no, you're doing well. Yeah, you've come out of prison. Yeah.
But you're still like, nah. It's
my family was telling me to do this stuff like 15 years ago. Gone soft, bro. You're talking about
I get
I've been
that.
trying to do that.
That's him putting on himself.
Yeah, it's definitely internal for you guys.
The expectation would be after coming out of prison, it takes a few years before you do. He's putting that on himself to know.
No, I get that though. On to the pour it out segment. So we've got a few dilemmas. I'm going to read a couple from men. The first one. My girlfriend constantly makes comments about me not being ambitious enough. I have a stable job, but I'm not flashy. And she compares me to other men. Am I wrong for feeling disrespected?
Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, Uncle Gabs. Give it to them. Is he wrong for feeling disrespected?
Are you wrong for feeling disrespected?
She's saying
no.
She's comparing to other men.
You can't be wrong.
You can't be wrong for it. It's how you feel. How you feel.
That's how you feel.
Obviously, I would always add understanding to it. But you can't be wrong for how you feel in it.
I think she's been disrespectful, 100%.
I couldn't go that far.
I think she's been disrespectful.
But
she's comparing him to other men. You know, he's growing up. Cousin Jacob is doing degree and say I'm like,
but that same cousin Jacob that you're talking about could have come from, let's say, your mum. Now, your mum doesn't want you to actually be cousin Jacob, but she might want you to be better than her. Her delivery sometimes is the issue.
Yeah.
Not the actual fact what you're saying, it's the delivery of what you're saying. Because when you're comparing me, it sounds like, in actual fact, I'm not good enough.
That same
but
girl.
Sometimes, for some people, for example, Michael Jordan, if you tell Michael Jordan, his dad said this in the interview, tell Michael Jordan that somebody's better than him at something and watch what he does.
Okay.
Now, you turn around and say, oh, well, your dad is, thinks, should you be disrespectful of your dad? But instead, his mind is, watch.
Okay.
But
now,
that's
for some women, that's a motivational
But that's why
tool.
Michael Jordan was one of the best, because that's his personality. You got to turn around and tell your girl that she's got a better bum than you. She's got she's got a better lips than you. She's got a better shape than you. Your girl's gonna feel like shit. So maybe,
but you can't do that with women and men because our mentalities are different. For example, if a manager or someone or one of my brethren says, I think you're broke compared to him.
You don't know where he came from.
I won't say nothing about it. But if one of my brethren, let's say, makes, I don't know, 10 grand, I'm sitting there thinking, I'll make 20.
Okay. But that's his girl.
That's not me competing with my brethren, but it's like, it's motivational. I want to make as much.
I get it.
Do you get what I'm saying? So women do it too.
I just think you shouldn't compare people to other people, especially if you love that person. You should just talk to them in a different way. And like, if you feel like they could be more ambitious and you can see that they can be more ambitious, then chat to them in that way. Don't start saying he's doing this and that person's doing that. Yeah. Because that could be detrimental to their mental health.
Yeah, facts. Because where she's constantly making comments about him not being ambitious enough, it's like, babe, if you wanted an ambitious man, there's plenty of those. So if he's content with his stable job, he has a stable income, to him, that's enough. Like, you want more. Go and find
gotta tell me that. I'm already
I'd
looking.
love to hear how she's saying it, but go on.
Yeah, apparently that's how he's receiving it.
So how she's saying it is different.
She's probably saying it worse.
Possibly.
Maybe. She might he's might even be summarising.
Possibly. You never know.
The next one. I lost my job a few months ago and my girlfriend has been covering most of the bills. She's been super supportive, but I still feel like a failure. I don't feel like a man anymore and it's starting to affect our relationship. Am I overthinking or is this a real issue? It's a real issue, Bobo.
No.
It's a real issue.
No.
It's a real issue.
If he's not doing nothing about it, it's an issue.
He lost his job.
Yeah, he lost his job. It doesn't mean he's not trying to get another job.
He needs to get on his grind.
Yeah, that's if he's not getting on his grind. So he's trying to say he's lost his job, but he didn't. He should have mentioned, like, are you doing anything about that? Because why does it affect your relationship? Because if she's covering all of that, she's covering it.
She's stressed.
She's covering it. If she's stressed, it's different. But if she's covering it knowing he's gonna
someone is at home, you're going to work.
Yeah, but if he's just at home doing nothing, it's different. I personally think if you're at home and you're not trying to do nothing about it, you should be stressed and it shouldn't affect the
maybe he's got some savings because in the dilemma.
Get active, bro.
No, he needs to get on his grind.
I bet her back. Buy her Chanel. She will
something.
Know. She will listen.
Something for the hard times.
She knows expensive,
and the pain and the suffering.
Goddamn.
But she's been covering most of the bills, so I'm hoping. He had some savings, and that's hoping, like, that's going to hold him over until he gets another job, and maybe he's got a little side hustles to giving him some change.
Yeah.
If it was all of the bills, then sir.
How long are you paying the bills for?
Me?
Yeah. It's your babes, your man, he was dealing with things before.
My man?
Yeah, he was dealing with it before.
We're a partnership.
He's redundant, he's lost his job, you're paying most of the bills, yeah.
How long? Well, this is the thing. This is why one must have an emergency fund for at least 6 months. That's not the question I asked. 6 months, yeah? At least. You alone, yeah? As a person, as an individual, you should. That's what you should be striving towards. It shouldn't just be saving and...
After them 6 months, yeah?
He needs to be doing some stuff in 6 months. I'm so sorry. We need to see.
He's paying the bills now, yeah? He's back. He's got his job.
Okay, that's good. That's great. Yeah? Let's start replenishing the emergency fund.
Oh, you should give back.
Let's replenish the emergency fund, because what if it happens again? What if I lose my job now? And now we need another 6 months? We have to replenish the fund that was spent.
Be on your job.
No, but it's true. We've used the emergency fund, because I'm going to assume if we're in a partnership, we'll both contribute to said emergency fund, yeah?
Okay.
So if you're out of a job for 6 months...
No, but I'm not talking about that. You're paying, it's your cash. It's not no emergency fund. It's not.
So my money.
It's your money. How long are you paying for?
Oof. Well, I live alone.
No, but you lot together, he's been paying the bills, so you've obviously been able to save some substantial amount of money.
Do you know what? It's very hard to visualize because it's not a lived experience.
Like 1 month, maybe 1 month.
No, but, you know what it is? Because I've lived alone. I've been independent since I was 16. I'm now 34.
So you can afford to do it then?
My bills on my own. So you can afford
to do it?
Anyway.
So you can afford to do it? So my question is, how long are you doing it for?
I've been doing it anyway.
No, but when you've joined him now. You're not doing it no more. He's had you for 2 years, maybe a year plus, yeah? Had you, he's been paying it, he's lost his job. How long are you paying for?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Because I don't know how much I've
for this
stacked.
foreseeable future. Because he had you. When it was him, he had you.
But I had myself.
But you was a part.
But you said I could afford it. You know I could afford it. So it's not like he had me. I had it already. Let's keep it a buck now. If we're going to really do all of that, I already had it. And I was having it. So if he's now had it, it's not because, without him, it's not being done. It's going to be done regardless.
Forget about that.
That's my babes.
He's found you. You found him. It's your babes, you know. You love him.
Babes, yes.
You love each other.
That's
you
my
moved
babes.
into a house together.
That's my man. That's my man. That's my
man.
man.
He's paying for everything. He's paying for everything.
Paying for everything.
Yeah, he's paying for the bills. He's paying for the house. He's paying for the rent.
So all the money I work for is
even giving you maintenance.
Oh, lovely.
Nails.
Oh, yeah.
Feet, toes.
Okay.
He's broke now. They've took his job. He's got savings.
Where's the savings?
He's got savings. He don't want to touch it. It's his savings.
You should touch savings
for when you turn to
for a rainy day, 80, and the day it's raining, it's pouring.
90,
the old man is
years
snoring.
Old and you can't work anymore. You want to have that money because
and that retirement fund. There's different pots. Yeah. There's different pots. So,
but the question is, he don't want to touch none of that.
Why? Why?
We've got the answer to the question.
No. Why?
Man, get your money.
Gabs, why?
What's that?
Why would he not want to touch the savings? Now it's the rainy day.
If you need it, you have to touch it.
Exactly, what kind of nonsense is that? So actually now use you have a rainy fund.
My thing with that thing is that I don't think people truly understand what it means to provide and protect. To be secure. To be secure is not that you've done that and that's it. It's to constantly add layers of protection to that security, which is a lifelong thing. So it shouldn't be 6 months that covered. It should be years. It should be, in fact, we can sell that and then we'll be back straight back to it. Because in actual fact, all of those things are assets in reality, that added to your empire.
My guy.
To build, in actual fact, protection for your empire. But most of, let's say, countries, and let's look at this from a worldly perspective. In one little house, one little family can rule hundreds of countries. Why? Because they add value to that house. They're constantly doing things to add value back to the house, in which case they can now spread their wealth in ways where they can acquire more power.
Right. But my point is,
it's a lifelong thing.
So as you said, there's different pots.
Yeah, there should be different pots.
Some of these pots, it doesn't make sense taking it out of them.
Why don't it make sense?
Because some of them are in there for that reason. Taking them out is going to be detrimental to the point of them being. There's no point of them.
So where's the rainy day fund? Because it's raining now.
Okay, I hear it. So
there has to be a rainy day fund.
Once you get with him and he's got everything planned, he has to be patterned. Once he loses his job, it's game over.
No, because I'm assuming
he's got. He doesn't have the fund.
Well,
so what happens next?
Then he wasn't patterned. Then
I'll give you an example.
He wasn't.
I'll give you an example.
Man, be patterned.
You gotta be patterned.
Not just be patterned. Also.
So don't give a woman to your pattern.
Acquire knowledge. I was in a situation when I bought my place where I literally gave more or less everything I had, and the last bit of dough that I had was to decorate it with a purpose that I won't go into, but it didn't happen in the way it needed to happen to. I had a particular watch that really and truly I should have held a lot longer than what I did.
At the time.
And I was fuming because I really wanted to get this place to a level, because I thought that when I bought this place, it was going to be the beginning of something.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, what it is. I then sold that watch. I made profit on it, but don't get it twisted. Nowhere near what I was, nowhere near what I was supposed to make.
What are you talking about because of COVID?
No, I mean, just because there's a period of time
but there was even a period of time where everything that went up still came down.
So as long as you made I'm talking about but you're missing the point. It was an investment that I made where I got it at market value,
and you still made profit.
And I could have, but it was nowhere near. When I say nowhere near, brother, if the watch is, let's say, 20 grand, I should have made about 30 on it.
But what I'm saying is...
wow.
I was nowhere near.
But you could have kept it.
I sold so early.
It's because you had to sell it to get the money.
I had to sell it to get the money.
But with that watch
felt...
let me not take away what you're saying.
I had to sell it to... Because I felt at the time what was more important was creating this environment for what it is I was hoping was going to be for the rest of... You know what I'm saying?
What you've envisioned,
so,
yeah.
But had it been I acquired a bit of knowledge, rather than sell my investment, I should have pawned my investment. Now, you can have an asset and borrow against that asset.
Yes.
I always knew I would make the money back.
Yes.
But because my mind is so, I don't do well with debt.
But there is good debt.
But there's good debt.
There is.
And I didn't understand that.
But the thing is,
now, pawning to me is, bruv, are you some waste man? That's the mentality then.
Yeah, because that's how it was.
When I think about it now.
Decorated.
But how much profit did you make on the watch? Roughly. Because you said you would have made 30. You bought it at 20. And then
I didn't buy it at 20. I bought it at more.
Let's just say.
Let's say 20, maybe like 3.
But what I'm saying is, nowadays, bro, let me tell you something.
Very, very
you should know, because you know, if that means you know about watches, nowadays, you know what I'm saying is, nowadays,
But I've sacrificed.
But listen.
Will I do it again?
No.
Absolutely.
Gabs. What I'm saying is, if you know about watches, you know, nowadays, to make a profit on a watch, you're still lucky, bro. People even just make what they paid for the watch.
I'm talking
or
about
even just less.
Like 5 years ago.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing it because
5 years ago
things went up and things go down.
Not 5 years ago, things went up, things went down. 5 years ago, it was just going up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But everything came down.
It did a couple years later.
Yeah,
really and truly, I did that, and the mistake I made was I put it all into, in actual fact, something that I thought would be. That's not the mistake, by the way. The mistake was in actual fact not borrowing against it.
But what you put into, did that make profit?
No.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't put into something to make profit. It was put into creating an environment that I thought would allow me to feel like a man.
That's where that's where.
And that's where. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But had it been I had knowledge, I would have done things a lot different.
No, I get that.
I tried to make an environment perfect, but the reality is it was fine.
Yeah.
I could have done it bit by bit.
Yeah.
Again,
This is it. I have another dilemma for you guys.
Chat to me.
My ex broke up with me because I wasn't financially stable enough for the life she wanted. I was working hard, but I wasn't flashy or rich. There you are. Sorry.
The ghost in the building. There's a ghost.
It really messed with my self-esteem. How do I stop feeling like I have to prove my worth with money in every relationship? So it's seeming like he's quite insecure now.
I think because he's relying on money too much.
Say that again.
Yeah, so his ex broke up with him because he wasn't financially stable enough in that relationship. He was working hard, but he wasn't flashy, and it really messed with his self-esteem. So now he feels like he always has to prove himself with his wealth or his finances in new relationships.
I think that's where his mistake is. If you're trying to prove yourself, instead of actually getting to that point before getting into a relationship, you're trying to get into a relationship and show that you're at that point. Just get to where you feel financially stable and comfortable, then get into that relationship. Whereas he's trying to prove too much. I'm in this point.
Okay.
That's probably counterproductive. And this is what I always try to say. I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Like, I'm not trying to focus on this right now. This is where I need to be, and that's where I want to get. When I want to get there, then I'm going to have more time to be on this and to be on that.
Okay.
Which is, I feel like I'll be received better, and I'll have more time to do this, more time to do that.
Yeah.
I think, it doesn't mean that it's true, but...
Gabs?
I mean, I'm a man of faith, so that to me would have been a part of God's test for me.
Okay.
And letting you go wouldn't put me in a situation where I'm feeling insecure for the next one. It just means that it wasn't meant to be. Cool. But I learned a lot from that. Because of my faith. Yeah. Based on an average person, there is a knock-on effect with that. And women have to be very careful with men in that way, because when you do that to a man like that, you almost take the goodness out of him, and then all he does is then become all about money, and then you then turn around and complain about, everything is about money, but the reality is you don't know he's been shaped in the way that he's been shaped because of the experiences that he's had with other women. Same thing vice versa with women and men. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
it does have a knock-on effect.
To break that is difficult because obviously someone's basically making you feel like shit because you ain't got the money.
It's deep, man, honestly.
Obviously, men of faith, it's a bit different.
It is different. We take
our blessings from it.
Yes. Thanks, guys, for that. We're going to move into cancel or keep. Just quick, cancel or keep.
Cool.
Men should always pay on the first date.
Keep.
Why are you hesitating?
Why did you hesitate? But I want to say it too. So,
because you don't have to. It's
yeah.
Why should you?
Because sometimes people just have genuine vibes and they just want to. There's some women that just genuinely want to pay. It's got nothing to do with whether they can or they can't. They just want to pay.
Did you want to take her out though?
I wanted to take her out.
So then you pay.
That would be my natural thought. But there's been times where women have done where they basically.
Yeah, her paying is not.
They've done it without you even knowing.
But I just think if
on
I
the
want to
first
take
date.
you out,
You just think, what are you doing? I told you to come out, but she just done it because it's a gesture for her.
Yeah.
And that might be because she just wants to make sure that
You said
money's
the
not a
first
factor
date,
or whatever.
The first date.
she said first date too.
Yeah, first date.
Yeah, first date. But I'm saying there's some women that before the bills even come, they've gone to the toilet. They said they're going to the toilet. They've paid it.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to do, innit?
You know why you said that? Because you probably do that stuff. Go toilet and pay bills.
I'll sort out quickly before I
I
bounce. But there's some women that try to get there first.
No, that's nice though.
That's nice.
That shows that there was vibes on the date. A man's worth is tied to his income. Cancel or keep?
Cancel.
Valid. Yeah.
I think I'm worth more than money.
Amen.
100%.
Come on. It's emasculating if a woman is the breadwinner. Cancel or keep?
Cancel.
It's emasculating.
Emasculating. So the man feels emasculating if the woman is the breadwinner.
I don't agree with it. So that means
cancel. Yeah. Okay.
I want sugar mommy. No, just.
But yeah, that's the end of that, guys. So, what does a provider really mean in today's society?
I'm going to go with a provider as far as what, let's say, the average working class person means to me would be man who provides what you need and not what you want.
Okay.
The needs outweigh the wants. If you are of a different class, let's say level, then there's an element of, okay, fundamentally need, intermediately want. When you are an elite, providing is based on need and wants. Because you are an elite. You have the means to do it.
I like that.
Now, different levels require different things.
Yeah. H?
So that's my view.
What was the question again? So I can break it down.
What was the question? So what does being a provider really mean today?
Today, what it actually means. I don't know what it means, but I think what it should mean is like provide what you have in means for. Don't overextend your ability. Anybody or anything you are involved in gives you the need to overextend what you can provide, then that's not what you can provide. Provide what you are worth. Even if it's not money, knowledge, safety, security, like be a confidant. That's
something of value.
That's providing as well. Be a friend, that's providing as well. Like anything is like providing transport, taking your mum to work. Like you provided a means for her to get to where she needed to get to. Do you get what I'm saying? No, so I just feel like people just think the word provide means give money. It's more than money. The more you are worth, the more you can provide. It's that simple in my eyes.
I like that. I like those two definitions. But yeah, guys, that's the end of today's episode.
I know.
Plug your socials.
General_Gabs, Bezel 101, Snapchat,
Gabs
TV,
hey,
YouTube.
Hey, give me on the TV,
and we're doing back chat now. As a Trend Central. Time is money. T1
time is money.
Always.
Plug it all. Go on, H.
The Incredible have Instagram, Snapchat, Incredible Fit with a double T. I think my TikTok is the same, Incredible Fit with a double T, or the Incredible have. I don't know. Search me, you'll find me. You got everything I do is incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. But thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming to Listen and Spill.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Always a pleasure. Well, you guys know we're on TikTok, Insta, YouTube, Spotify. Listen and Spill, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey. One last, I can provide you with some workouts, you know, like if you need some workouts.
That's true, he's a personal trainer.
Workouts.
Yeah. You tell with my six pack.
So, yeah. Okay. Listen, where's your own? I'm joking. I love you.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, guys, see you on the next one. Bye.